We asked for a statement victory, and that is what they delivered. 3 goals, a convincing performance. Arsenal have beaten Spurs 3 goals to 1, painting North London red. A long range goal, red card. This game had everything. So let's dissect it and look at 5 things we learned from Arsenal 3, Spurs 1. Tell them, guys, yeah, North London is red. It is red. Hope you're doing amazing. As always, I'm doing amazing. So don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are closing in on 300 subscribers. Let's get into this video. So yeah, before we get to the 5 things, I think we just have to touch on the game. It was electrifying, wasn't it? It was brilliant. It was end to end. Right from the get-go, Arsenal went all guns blazing, full passion, driving at that Tottenham backline. And, you know, probably the first 5 minutes ish, that was what made me think, okay, yeah, we could really take this game to them. And then when Thomas Partey's goal flew in, oh my days, the celebrations were mad. And yeah, this is going to be one that will live in the memory for a very, very long time. We're top of the league. We lost to Man United. People were saying, nah, they only beat small teams. And then it was Tottenham, and they said we were going to get battered. We battered Tottenham. Arteta outclassed Conte, and it was lovely to watch. From my end, Arsenal were dominant. The Gabriel penalty, I really don't want to be too harsh on him, but it was a very stupid challenge. He didn't need to make it. It was a bit rash. I know Richarlison was running through, but hey, let's not rain down on our joy. It was brilliant. It was pulsating. The red card. Oh my days. There is a lot to talk about. First thing, and that is deep block. No issue. So going into this game, we knew Tottenham were going to want to sit back. They were going to want to hit on the counter-attack. And your boy was quite worried. But Arteta didn't come up with 1, not 2, but 3 different ways to counter-attack Tottenham's counter-attack. So whether it was shifting the opponents from left to right, or playing sliced passes in, or long-range beauties, Arteta confidently set up his team in a way that they were able to break down, play against, and dominate over a team who want to play a deep block. I would also like to say, if Tottenham are a big club, then why are they playing deep blocks that clubs like Norwich use? They had all men behind the ball when Arsenal ran at them. Arsenal still did what they had to do. I think Martin Odegaard deserves a lot of credit. Granit Xhaka, which I will touch on. Bukayo Saka, that boy is very difficult to defend against. Like, watching him in that game, I was kind of feeling bad for Perisic, because Perisic was trying to get forward. He was trying to create for Tottenham. But he kept thinking, okay, yeah, Saka's at my back. Saka's behind. I've got to be mindful of what Saka's going to do. And Saka had no mercy. Saka got the ball, and he would more leave the right. He was saying, nah, that's too easy. Cuts in on his left foot, shoots. I know he didn't score, but Saka was very difficult to defend against. And that was part of why Arsenal were able to play against the deep block. Going into further games this season where teams would like to play the deep block, we have no reason to be worried, because now Arsenal have a system, a working system that will help them break down deep blocks. And long may this continue. Second item, and that is Granit Xhaka masterclass. There's one thing we know Xhaka for, and that is ball security, and he showed a lot of it during this game. In tight moments where Spurs will try and press so they can quickly counter, Granit Xhaka showed the ball security to be able to help Arsenal sustain pressure. He also had running into the box, being creative. Granit Xhaka today didn't show that he was more of a combative player. He was very combative in this game, but he was also creative for deep, the definition of a deep lying playmaker. Playing in that box-to-box role, which we've seen him play this season, slightly more advanced. Granit Xhaka was brilliant. He went forward, he was making runs into the box, he was providing an extra man in the build-up phase. Granit Xhaka's importance in Arsenal's build-up phase is actually quite underrated. You could see every time Arsenal tried to go forward and Spurs activated the deep block, the ball almost always went to Xhaka or Odegaard. And last season it was almost give the ball to Saka or Odegaard, let them do magic, and it wasn't working for us. But now we've got Xhaka who can do it, we've got Martinelli doing a little, Odegaard and Saka are still there, But today, I think we need to give a lot of credit for Granit Xhaka. To understand what I'm saying, you just have to look at his goal. He's in the box once again. Martinelli plays the ball into him. The first touch is glorious. He takes his touch into space and is able to find the bottom corner and kill off the game for Arsenal. The evolution of Granit Xhaka is lovely to see, and in the words of a famous man, Mikel Arteta was cooking Xhaka while we Arsenal fans thought we needed Yuri Tielemans. Long may this continue. Obviously, he got a goal which was brilliant. The way he placed the ball into the top corner was excellent. But one thing we need to know about Thomas Partey is when he wins the ball back, he always progresses it forward. If he needs to go back, that's fine, but most of the time he's pushing the team that extra 4 or 5 yards up the pitch to help them attack better. And one thing we need to understand about what Thomas Partey does in this Arsenal team is he sort of sits back in that midfield and says, okay, I've got this, I will control this place, enabling Xhaka and Ødegaard to push forward, to push as forward as required, do all the creative stuff, get Arsenal the goals. And I like the system we're seeing with Thomas Partey as the base of the midfield. But in my opinion, we still need to get a replacement for this guy because his injury record isn't so great. And when you have a player like this, obviously you want him to start. But when he's not fit and available, we want something close to that. And that might be Douglas Luiz, which we will touch on later in the video. But all I would like to say is massive credit to Thomas Partey. Fourth thing we learned, and that is Saliba is world class. He gave Harry Kane a very tough time. Saliba was so calm on the ball. He's so calm, so composed, and not making Oliver skip. Dribbling through the Tottenham front three. That's, oh yeah, everyone goes Kulusevski, Richarlison, Son, Kane. Willow Saliba contained them all. He was able to progress the ball as a centre back. Facing this front three in this circumstance where there is a lot of pressure, a lot riding on the game, you've got fans booing you. William Saliba was so calm, so composed, and long may it continue. He's also so dominant and so expressive when defending. He defends, wins the ball back cleanly, progresses. He does his job so well, and we have to give massive credit to Mikel Arteta for not bringing him back last season. Yes, it cost us top 4, but right now we are reaping the rewards. Final topic, and that is Gabriel Jesus is a beast. He got a goal, but he was also very, very dominant. He's a nuisance to the Spurs backline. Gabriel Jesus is the perfect example of a forward you want in tight games. You saw he was dropping deep. He versus, I think it was Eric Dyer. That was a brilliant battle to watch. Gabriel Jesus on his own dominated the Tottenham back three. It was fun to watch. And Gabriel Jesus is a player I am very happy Arsenal waited for. Yes, I would have been happy if we got Vlahovic. It might have cost us top 4 just like Saliba, but I am very happy that Arsenal waited to get Gabriel Jesus. He's showing the qualities we like. He's linking up. He's making everyone around him look better. Moving on, and let's talk Douglas Luiz. According to Mark Aaron, Arsenal will make another move for Aston Villa midfielder Douglas Luiz in January, and hope Villa could finally be persuaded to cash in with less than 6 months left on his contract. Arsenal believe a £15 million bid will be a more than reasonable price. We need a backup for Thomas Partey, and the Arsenal hierarchy clearly realised that. On deadline day, we had 3 bids rejected for this guy, but now with 6 months left on his contract, the truth remains, if they don't sell him in January, they will risk losing money free in the summer. So we'll just have to wait and see further developments on this transfer. Well, that is the video there and there, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, as we are getting closer to 300 subscribers. Also, comment North London is red, and I might pick you for a shout out in my next video. But as for now, I will see you guys in the next one.